I'm just going. Yes, Fatima. Unmute and start.
Okay, ma'am. So our question is, what is the hardest thing you have ever managed to accomplish? So I think life is a other name of challenges. So I also faced so many challenges. I think the recent challenges I recall, that is pandemic time. When we shifted Dehradun, after some time, my husband was infected. He has in first wave itself. He got problem of a little bit cough and cold, and I don't think so. That time he had a corona patient, but due to report, we got that he was infected. So the first challenge is because it is very new. Everyone was getting frustrated, and we were anxious about Corona. So my all the society members, they were like, they stopped talking to us. All the facilities were not providing to us, like milk, food, vegetable seller was also not coming. So that time was really tough because was alone, and my husband was being sent to quarantine center, though he was mild symptoms only. But according to my landlord, he is not supposed to live in our house. So that's why. And my son was 2 3 years old, so he was every day he cried like, I need milk. But I don't have any option from where I gave him milk and all those things. So what did I do? I made a call to his company, to his manager, and I said, we are facing this sort of issue. So please help. Could you please help me out to give some basic things, at least, if milk powder, vegetables. So these things are really needed to survive. And one of the person from his office, they came, and he put all the things. He kept all the things at my doorstep. So that was really helpful for me to survive for some days. Like my husband was there for 1 week because of mild symptoms and not facing any issue. But behavior got changed. Everyone was they saw us like we are atom bomb or what, I don't know. So they are not ready to talk to us. They are not ready to any sort of help. So yes, that was, I think, tough time when we shifted to Dehradun. I don't have much friends that time, but with the level-headed attitude, I managed this thing very calmly. And yes, I think this is the thing I have managed to accomplish.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Answered very well. And the problem was really very difficult, you know, that everybody was seeing you like you are some atom bomb. Nobody was, helping. Nobody was showing any interest to, support each other. But yes, you get to know who is your close ones and who is, just pretending to be your close ones in such difficult times. Right. Very good. Okay, Pratibha ma'am, are you ready to answer? This meeting will end in
Yes.
10 minutes, so I would request everybody to complete fast. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. The first question is, what is the hardest thing you have ever managed to accomplish? The hardest thing which I have ever managed is the toxic relationship and emotional baggage, or I could say the mental health, which is very hard me to manage by myself. And my husband plays a crucial role to help me to just get rid out from all that kind of things, because it was not a depression, but I was faced something like that. Every time I feel myself very in a fear and very baffled all the time. I just in a dilemma and don't have a clear cut vision that where should I go, what should I do. But after sometimes I'm able to manage all these things very clearly and focus. Once again try to focus on my own career, my family, and the other things, and especially in my mental for my mental health, which I'm successfully succeeded in that area, and do lots of exercises and other things for which helping me to just stay away from that kind of relationship or people. But now it's almost amazing and fantastic, and I'm just staying all those things. Not only people, but lots of things there were, but now everything is fine.
In
Thank
one
you.
class, I will ask you in detail, how you overcome that situation, because a lot of us are facing it, but somehow we are
Yeah,
scared
ma'am,
to admit it. Yeah,
I will definitely share step by step things.
yeah. Doing this, it's a huge achievement. Only those who suffer from it know how difficult it is to, improve your mental health over time. Very good. Okay, Neeta ma'am, are you ready to answer?
The hardest thing I ever managed to is to adjust in my family, such that with in-laws, because they were quite outspoken and dominating. And before marriage, I was free, and we had family bonding. Like, we used to spend quality time. But in my in-laws families, they were quite loud by nature. It's though I didn't have to work or cook at home, but still I was not feeling comfortable with them. Uh, they seems to like giving instructions like, sit here, don't go there, lots of restriction. So it was adjusting with them, but slowly I accustomed to it.
Mm.
They are not condescending or intimidating, but their expectations about ideal daughter-in-law was there. So, but my nature is to stay calm and composed. So I didn't like nagging with them. Otherwise, I would have lost my relations.
Mm.
And my sister-in-laws are quite aggressive and nosy poking nose. In always pinpoint your faults,
Mm.
and provide them day to day. They want them to provide them with day to day information. Every now and then they call. So, but my hospitality never reduced. I respect them a lot, and though they had the air of superiority because they are in-laws, but I thought कि one day they sooner or later they would realize. My biggest drawback is that I cannot say no. Sometimes I regret, but now things are quite changed, and they come to my house frequently, and though they take me for granted sometimes, but still it was never been matlab ki to revert them is not my cup of tea. So but I always wanted to uh, keep amicable atmosphere with them. And now I'm quite happy and satisfied. Even they have changed a lot
They have changed. Okay, finally.
to some
Good for you.
extent. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, good answer. I know a lot of ladies face this problem, but yes, you are a very calm person and you always try to manage things, with positive attitude. This is really
Yes.
good quality about you. Very nice. Okay, Deepa ma'am, it would be better if you
Yes,
keep
ma'am.
your camera on, because it is so difficult to focus on what you're saying when you are not visible. Because I understand a lot from other person's expression, So maybe from the next
Yeah,
class
but
onwards you can try.
Last time I mentioned only one problem is there.